What's going on, guys, and welcome back to another episode of Our Streamers Cheaters. Today we're going to be talking about Symfuhny. He's been playing a new Warzone Caldera map, and a lot of people have been questioning a recent TikTok. Now, of course, in the past we have said that we don't analyse TikToks for the fact that there are so many things missing from those videos that could deem whether or not somebody had knowledge of an enemy. But in today's video, we're going to discuss that TikTok. So if you do enjoy the video, be sure to hit that thumbs up. If you're new, subscribe and turn on notifications so you don't miss any future videos. If you want to support the channel further, hit that blue join button today and become a member of the BadBoy fam. But make sure you enjoy the content here on the channel first. And don't forget to follow me on Twitter at BadBoy Beaman. Right, let's crack on with the video. Okay, so as I've mentioned in the past about TikTok videos, you can see how much information is in fact missing. Look how slim the video is. So both sides of what Symfuhny can actually see are gone. 2/3 of the screen or more are gone. Not to mention the fact that his webcam's then been edited above, so you can't see that section either. So you're probably getting about a fifth or a sixth of what Symfuhny could actually see during this play. And you can't even see Symfuhny like you used to be able to. You used to be able to see his arm moving and stuff like that. But we'll play this clip through for you now. This one was posted by Viral Warzone Moments 18 hours ago. And this video itself does look highly suspicious, so let's play it through.
I'm pushing inside.
Enemy UAV active.
Have a UAV too.
Allied UAV overhead. Hunt them down. There's their rally point.
Let's go in the corner here. I'm so good. Is that toxic?
Okay, so in that clip you see him shooting at enemies after hearing that an enemy UAV's gone up, and he snaps to the right. Now, based off the information that this TikTok video provides us, that looks highly suspicious. Why on earth would he snap to the right and then push in and there's an enemy exactly where he snapped to? That's very strange. However, during this clip, it says enemy UAV overhead, and Symfuhny says, I've got a UAV as well, right? So, based on that information, you have to assume then at that point, the Symfuhny's got a UAV. However, we wouldn't be able to know based off this TikTok video due to the fact that the minimap isn't on the video anywhere. So how would we know whether Symfuhny's got a UAV or not? You might be asking why that's relevant. Well, if he can see an enemy in the location in which his snap went to, then he would have a reason for his aim to snap that way. It's something that he's done in the past, especially with UAVs overhead, and he snapped to a location and managed to get hit markers through walls, doors, buildings, walls. I said walls. Either way, he is a good top level player. He's had very suspicious moments in the past, but of recent times I wouldn't say that any of his gameplay has been that suspicious. There have only been a handful of moments which I would say are inexplainable from Symfuhny. The rest, if you actually analyse it fully and break them down, then you can have a valid reason for why his aim snapped the way it did. And it's not a snap either, it's a flick with the mouse. And this is the hard part to understand now for controller players at least. And I'd probably say the majority of the Warzone player base are in fact on controller, even if they're on PC, Xbox, PlayStation. I would say the highest population of players on this game are in fact using controller, which makes it even harder for them to understand how a mouse player can flick the way they do. However, because we don't analyse TikTok videos, I've given a breakdown of what I saw and thought of whilst watching this video. But we went ahead and searched far and wide and found the original clip. So let's show you that now. Okay, so the clip that we've actually got is the exact same moment, only it's missing the first couple of seconds. So this is after Symfuhny claims that he has a UAV as well, when the game tells him that there's an enemy UAV overhead. And you can see from the minimap that there is actually people showing up on it. So we'll watch the clip through now and then we'll go back and analyse it.
I'm so good. Is that toxic?
Oh, we know how good you are.
I wanted to find it.
Okay, so we'll go back to the start now and analyse it properly. So you can see already from the very start that he has a UAV active. Yeah, you can see there it's pulsing on the minimap. But you can also see 3 enemies here, but watch the 4th one pop up now. Okay, this one right here, this little red dot is the indicator for Symfuhny to know that that enemy is actually inside where he sort of pre-aimed or pre-fired through the wall. And this is something that Symfuhny does on a regular occurrence. He literally trolls to try and make it look like he's cheating. But don't get me wrong, there are moments where I would say that it is highly likely Symfuhny was cheating, but then there are moments, far too many of them, where he's trolling his chat to make them believe that he's cheating in a situation. And I've always said that that would be the perfect cover-up. If someone's cheating and they are able to master the art of pretending they're cheating as well, and being over the top with it, that would literally cover up any moments if their aimbot was to snap. But this moment here, he has literally all knowledge of the enemies. And you've got to remember as well that after firing the shot over at these 2 guys, look where he snaps to. Although the UAV at this point isn't showing the enemy in that building, where he snapped to doesn't get any hit markers through that wall. You got to ask yourself, is it wall bangable? Probably. It looks like it's made out of tin. Okay. So where he was actually aiming then was about here as well. I don't know whether you can see that, but it was about here. That was based off minimap knowledge. So he saw that there was a red dot on the minimap and he saw that there was a chevron. So there was 2 places the enemy could be there, either up there on the balcony or up on the roof. And he took a shot. No hit markers, but pushed in anyway. And lo and behold, the enemy was there. And again, now the enemy is showing up on the UAV with a chevron above them. So that whole situation can be explained simply just by minimap knowledge, okay? Look at his eyes. Those eyes are looking to the left, and that's probably where he's looking at his minimap. So let's pull it back a little bit further. Now I want to try and see if he does look at the minimap before snapping to the right the way he does. Okay, so he's now looking towards his minimap, but at this point, that enemy isn't on it. And what you've got to remember as well, guys, is his initial shots on the 2 guys that he's actually fighting who are in front of him don't seem to be like aimbot. So if, for example, that was aimbot, he would have had to have toggled it on. And at no point did it look like a aimbot snap either. I'll just clear that up. It did not look like an aimbot snap. For aimbot to start snapping like that, you have to literally have it on all sorts of max settings to make snaps happen. At least to that extent, he would have to literally have the field of view slider for his aimbot as big as possible, because that enemy is out of range on his screen. Like, don't know whether you guys have seen the videos in the past that we've put out where you have a circle in the middle of the screen. That is essentially where your aimbot works, and you can extend it or minimize it. And this allows for either rage hacking or pretending to be top level and, you know, trying to use the soft aimbot settings with a really low field of view. If Symfuhny was to have had aimbot on at that point, he would have literally had to have had his field of view for his aimbot as the full screen, as big as possible, for it to snap the way it does now. So I hope this has cleared things up, guys, because honestly, based off that minimap knowledge there, based on the fact that the enemy does show up on that minimap with a chevron above them, and for him to shoot in that direction, not get any hit markers through the wall, but then push in, knowing that there's been a red dot on that minimap showing the enemy location. So for me, this clip seems legit. Well, there we have it, guys. In that clip alone, on the TikTok, you can't see half of the information, and this is half the reason I always state that I won't really analyze a TikTok video, especially when people are claiming wall hacks, especially when people are claiming about snaps to certain locations, because the minimap can feed that much information to a player in a situation that if it's cut out of a TikTok, it can make that video look highly suspicious. But I'm hoping in today's video we have cleared that up, that in that clip alone, it is not suspicious. Snap or no snap, if you have followed Symfuhny's gameplay and his style of play in the past, you will know that he does these types of snaps. And Unfortunately, he has repositioned his webcam for some reason, but in the past, especially through Warzone Verdansk, you've been able to see his arm flicking along with those snaps. But honestly, I would love to hear your thoughts on whether or not you believe that Symfuhny was cheating in that clip, so let me know in the comments below. And if you did enjoy the video, be sure to hit that thumbs up. If you're new, subscribe and turn on notifications so you don't miss any future videos. If you want to support the channel further, hit that blue join button today and become a member of the Triple B fam. And don't forget to follow me on Twitter at BadBoy Beaman. Until next time, I'll catch you on the flip side. Peace!